Hi girlies, it's Nikki, your favorite tarot reader. Alright, so today we're going to be doing a tarot reading with some oracle cards, and we want to look into the most frequent question I have girlies coming to me with, which is this relationship really over and are they coming back? Should I remain hopeful? We're going to be looking into that, okay? Over here, I am using my most treasured possessions as the choices for the groups, which are my littlest pet shops. They're so nice. You should like them. I hope you do. They're great. So we have group number 1 with Miss Kitty Girl and group number 2 with Miss Diva. Alright? So I want you to take a deep breath. I want you to think about your situation. I want you to ask for clarity in this moment, and may that lead you into choosing the right group for you. Okay, girly? So we're going to get into this reading. We're going to see what's on and what's happening and the whole truth of this situation. We're going to start with group number 1. Let me set aside group number 2 here. Alright, for the girlies of group number 1, we are going to be starting off with your tarot cards. Alright, so we have the 2 of Cups, the 6 of Swords, the 8 of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Swords. Alright. Okay, for group number 1, I think this relationship, it was very significant. You guys did go through a lot of life changes together. Very impactful. This could be, like, for some people, you know, the first person you ever moved in with, or, you know, they were there when you graduated, or when you finally got that really good job, or when something actually pretty tragic happened in your life. There's a lot of significance to this relationship in regards to changes. A lot of the viewers of group number 1 just happen to be in this process of becoming and embracing what I'll call their best version or their best self, just like improving oneself. So I get that a lot of who you are, this person sort of has ties to that, and that's why there's such a significance and importance. And I will tell you what, group number 1, you also carry that significance and importance to this person as well. And I even believe that in some situations, because of it, in the topic here of grand changes, some of these relationships had to go through this change and this separation, either due to someone moving or, you know, having to take on a new responsibility, right? So very impactful, not ordinary at all. It's not, like, we all know that in the dynamics of our love lives and people that we have met, that we have been with, there are categories. There are the people that have no significance. It was just something that didn't work out. And there are the other ones, the unforgettable ones. And this does go into that category for the both of you. For the both of you. Okay? Yet, even with all that significance, even with all of that importance, how much you've marked each other in memory, that is what remains, the memory, the phase. You guys are in such different phases right now. You are both just And it's not just the relationship that was left behind. I mean, there are also, like, in each of your lives, friends, family, items, objects, belongings, so much has changed and been either like, it's just like you guys are in such different spots right now in your lives. So it really limits us to that situation where it was what it was. It lasted while it was meant to last, but there isn't really a path forward for the both of you as a couple. And to take this back on, it would be a bit foolish to keep that, to put this as a goal, because it lasted while it was meant to last, is what I will say for group number one. I will say this relationship, it has run its course, it has reached its ending, and I think even you know that, you know, that, like, you've changed so many things. This wouldn't fit into your life. No. Do you understand that? This would not fit into your life, because I do see that there's a portion here whereas it's, this other person is trying to open that door, or like the opportunity has just like shown up, but it doesn't fit anymore. It's run its course. I don't think that you're ignoring things in the means of, oh, you're just not being able to see how this can work. Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps you're not seeing how this just doesn't have its path anymore. Group number one, it is time to, read the room and, just cherish what you learned from this, and move into and with this new phase of your life that you already are inserted into, and that there is more change forward, by the way. What's meant will stay, I will say that, and you've seen that happen. See your oracle cards. Blessed change. A major life change brings you great blessings. See? And simplify your life. Eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance flow of activities. So, like, this relationship coming to end, it was also a decluttering in your life. It was also a decluttering. It was also, a part of the great cleansing and, the blessed changes that are happening in your life. There is a silver lining to this. You can hold on to that knowing and that confirmation as well. I think, like, a lot of what you look for in your standards and your expectations in a relationship, they have changed because that relationship made you change your view on those things. And you will have someone who will come through and match up with that, but that only comes through when you accept this change and you move along with it. You cannot carry the past anymore with you. I guess that sucks hearing this, but 'tis the situation. Alrighty? Alright, that's what I have for group number one. Let me know how this resonated for you. Okay, girlie, thank you so much. Let's move on to group number two. Alright, for the girlies of group number two, let's start off with your tarot cards. I used another deck for this, right? Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Justice, okay, Four of Wands. Oh, you've known this person for a very long time, and it's a long time coming. I also believe that during this time of separation, you have been in contact here and there. I think like sometimes if you talk too much, at least at some point this was the case, it would turn into a full-blown argument, you know? Either way, the point is, this person has been reaching out. It hasn't really been like consistent, I would say. And here's the thing, really, is this relationship really over? It's the ball is really in your court with this one. I mean, if you will cooperate with this, you'll be getting back together. You'll be setting things straight with each other. You two are very much still infatuated with each other. There's a lot in your lives that still makes sense for you to be together. And this can be lifestyle choices. This can be, for some, you know, children. In this case, that can be that as well. Maybe you've owned something together, you know, but this is something that if you'll have it, yes, that's definitely something that this person that you're dealing with is like willing to work on. They also carry that, just like this feeling like so much was put into this. There is so much history. There is just so much that I have tied into this. It freaking sucks to just have this end, and you know, all of it just been nothing, you know? Like, they don't want this to be lost time, and, you know, like, oh, I invested in it, just like I didn't have return from it, you know? Like, the easy thing to say is that this person sees the value that was put into the relationship. Like, sucks that they had to, like, lose you to see through that, but heck, sometimes a lot of people are like that. It's more common than you'd think, actually. So for group number 2, yes, this relationship still has a path. You still have means to make things right. There's going to be like eventful situations for some of you where it's just like life puts you in the same place or near the same people, and it's just like things cooperate, and you might even see it as like synchronicities, but things just cooperate for you to come to that of deciding, what are we going to do? And for those where this isn't a case, where you've been separated for a long time, but you're just like, it's just been coming to this point where we need to decide, no more back and forth. What are we going to do? You're gonna get back together again. You're just gonna, yeah, it's that simple. You're just gonna get back together again. You know, these childish little situations, but you just like each other so much. Let me see your oracle cards. Oh yeah, we got 3 for you. Alright, so we have Make a Wish. This is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestation. Know what you want, so you know how to ask it. So you know, people are not really, you know, not all people are psychics and, you know, mind readers, and they'll know what you want and exactly how you want. They may, like, you may say something, they'll get an idea of what you want, but the more specific you are, the more objective, direct you are with it, the better. So know what you want when you ask for things, and do take the opportunity to ask the things that you want. I need this is important for me, so so this relationship can thrive, so I can thrive. All right, tranquility. Make time to relax, be still, and enjoy your solitude, indulging in much needed self care. So, you know, chill while this is happening. Get your priorities straight. You know, make sure you know what you want, and, you know, just reflect on, in fact, what it is that you want. You know, don't get too caught up in, oh my gosh, what if they don't want? They do. They do. And empowerment. You are more powerful than you realize. It's safe to be powerful. Why are you so afraid of saying what you want and, you know, setting your standards? Like, I will put up with this. This is a need for me. I will not have less than this. That is something you just need to stand by. And I promise you that this person will take you on that. But you need to put the foot down. Understand? You need to. You want me? Okay. This is how it needs to be. Okay. That's what you gotta do. They're coming back. Group number 2. Let me know how this resonated for you. Thanks so much. Take care.